What's going on, everyone? Hello, hello. Chris here with Leeloo. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Pretty excited. If you can hear me okay, please let me know. How's the sound? MTV, can you hear me? Once I confirm that you guys can hear me fine, we'll be good to go. What's going on? Good to see you. Okay, audio's good. TX, thank you. All right, so Wi-Fi says thank you. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, it looks like there was an issue with the system, so I have to see what's going on. But I'm glad everything's working here. So good, good. So we are in good shape. So that's good to know. Good to see so many of you guys here. So a lot to go over. This is a great time to also ask questions. So, but let me say hi to everyone. Ikram, what's going on? Good to see you. John Cafe says hi guys. Wafa says hello. MTV says hi Chris. Hi Chris. AJ says hello. Luis Colon says hello. TX, good evening. Wafa, good to see you guys. Thank you. Loud and clear. Good. We hear you. Thank you. Yep, we can hear you all right. Thank you. Um, yep. So this high stakes trader, this discount is for the 25K and 50K only for the LLBLE. Okay. But here's what we're gonna do. All right. I'm gonna run a sale also tomorrow. So I'm gonna do a poll here. Let's see if I can do that. So while I talk to you guys. Um, and I'm not making any promises, but I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear what accounts you like. That will help me kind of look at the data and see what we can look into to give you guys that. So, so I'm gonna try to type that in here real quick. Let's see if I can get them in there. Okay. 1 second, guys. I am doing the. Oh, they only done maybe do four. So I'm going to do that. Okay, hold on. I have to do some adjustments here. And then last but not least, okay, let's see if we can answer that poll right there. So if you guys can answer that, that would be great. Please check that out in the poll. So please vote. That's what I'll be looking at. So please don't write it in here just because I won't be able to keep up. It's just um, a lot of stuff to read and remember. So please vote. That's going to help me, and I'll realize, the next vote I'll do is whether it's a bundle or LL or LE. So just vote for the sound, account sizes for now, and then I will look into the next vote. We'll do is what type of accounts. Okay. So, but let's get started, guys. If you're visiting or hanging out with us for the first time, welcome and thank you. My name is Chris. I'm the CEO here at Leeloo. Glad you're here with us. This is a great opportunity for those who's been around, and if you're a regular, please share the link. Please invite your groups in Discord and social media. Invite your friends. We'll love to have them on here. So if we can get 100, that's right. If we can get 100 people watching, and if we get 100 likes, so over 100 likes, 100 people watching, I'm gonna give you guys an incredible, never, probably almost never seen before deal. But we got to get 100 people watching, 100 people to like the video. And also, please go to the previous video that I posted earlier today and give it a thumbs up on that. So I'm going to be posting that here as well for you guys, so you guys can go there and open a new tab on your computer while you're listening and watching here, and give us a thumbs up on that video. Give us a like. That will be phenomenal. Okay, so so let me click that video here so you guys can click that and give us a thumbs up. So if we get on this YouTube live that you're on right now, you're listening to, if we get 100 viewers and 100 likes, okay, we're gonna do a never seen before deal, or close to a never seen before deal. Also, if you please go to the link I just provided there, on the chat, please, that's a video that I created earlier today. Please go watch it. But in the meantime, if you can go and give it a thumbs up and give it a like, that would be phenomenal. So, guys, a lot of value. So one of the things that we focus at Leeloo is value. So a lot of people can offer products. Not everyone can offer value. All right. So everything we do at Leeloo, we do it with the intent to and with the guide to help traders. So when we were founded by Jody, who's the founder of Leeloo, she started Leeloo because she saw that there was a need. She, being a trader herself, started to meet people that were losing just a lot of money. They were losing money. They were in the process of trying to learn how to trade, and so she started Leeloo with the goal of empowering traders and giving them a chance to be able to learn. Maybe they will never learn. I don't know. Not everybody can always do everything, but at least you can do it in a way that it's going to be within a budget and not lose everything. So, anyways, there's a couple questions here. So let me answer those questions and then we'll continue. Joseph says, do you have plan to add Trativate to your platform? The answer is no. We tried that. We looked into that. It was not worth it. So no, we're not going to be adding that. It just says, are we allowed to average down on positions when the trade goes against us on Leeloo PA accounts, meaning adding losers? So one of the things good question, AJ. So first, we tell traders to come in with their own strategy, their own plan. One of the risks of doing that, AJ, is that, and I'm just telling you as a trader, I'm a trader also, so as a trader to trader, okay, is people that tend to average in, okay, and I'm not saying everyone, I'm not saying this is you, tend to have the inability to take a loss. So if you can't take a loss, then you always have to win, you're going to end up losing. So are you allowed to do that in theory? Yeah. Are you going to probably lose your account over time? Yes. So, and I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm just talking about in general what I've seen at a personal, and I've done it myself. When I started, I would do that, and then it was not good in the long term. But what we don't want, AJ, is we don't want inconsistency. So here's what I mean. If you typically trade, I'm just going to come up with a number, 3 contracts, okay, or 3 micros or whatever. Suddenly, we don't want you to have a really bad day and then you couldn't say no and couldn't stop trading, and now you've traded, 20 contracts. Okay? So that doesn't help us when we're trying to copy trade you. It makes it actually quite impossible, right? So the risk there is just out of control. So we tell traders, look, have a plan, write down your plan. And let's say that your plan is to trade between 3 to 5 contracts. Stick to that. All right. Don't go so far left, so far right that you're going to put yourself in a bad situation. And trust me, as a trader, I'm telling you that from experience. So now, if you're with 1 micro and you're averaging 2 micros, and I got 3 micros, and you average another 2 micros, and that's when you usually call it quits, I don't think that's bad. But I think it's important to realize, some people just can't accept losing. So I don't know if that answered your question. I hope it did. Thanks for asking. Evan Wong says, not leaving, stay watching, give me promo later. Yes, please watch, please like the video. Please share this with your friends. Guys, right now, let's take the next 30 seconds to share the link to this video. Okay. and share it on your Discord groups, share it on your social media. Tell people, hey, just join, just go and join and like, and just let's take 30 seconds to do that. So I'm gonna share the link, just in case you don't know where to find it. Here's the link. All right, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go post this right now on my Twitter account. So I'm gonna join you and inviting others as well. So give me a second while I do that as well. So okay, so I'm going here. You may hear some noise in the background. Okay, I'm on my phone. Oh, I have a pop up. I have to answer a question. I don't want to throw the survey off, so I'm not going to ask the question myself. So let's see. How do I share in here? Um, okay, so I'm going to go to share. I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I'm going to go to, let's see, my Twitter account. Okay. All right. I already see somebody invited. Awesome. Who? Elementary. Wafa. Thank you so much for posting that on social media, on Twitter. So I'm doing the same thing here. Okay. So I just posted that there. All right. So that probably took longer than 30 seconds, but thank you guys for doing that. Let's do this. I think we can do it. All right. We got 44 people watching. We just need a little more than double that, and then more than double that on likes, and I think we're going to be in good shape. Okay. So and you know I probably got 15 minutes left here, so we'll finish this here at the bottom of the hour. Um, so let's see if we can get some people watching. All right. So let's see where I left off. Good questions, guys. Let's see here. Can trade together says can trade on the trading view platform. So you can trade on any platform that connects to Rhythmic. So that's the easiest question. So I don't use TradingView, but if they connect to Rhythmic, then you can. If they don't, then you cannot. So be sure you reach out to TradingView and ask them, hey guys, do you connect to Rhythmic? Do you have a way to connect to Rhythmic for data? And if they do, then you should be able to use it. If not, then you would not be able to. Omar Moran says, is edge allowed? NQMNQ. Can you explain a little more, Omar, exactly what do you mean and your intentions on that? AJ says, okay, thanks. I understand. Good explanation. Great, AJ. I'm glad you do. Thank you. MTV says, go get people so we can unlock the super deal. Yeah, MTV, I'm with you. 10X says, anything happening here, or is this just the audio of how to share a link? I think we're just hanging out. If you have any questions, 10X, I don't know if you're a trader with Leeloo. If you trade with Leeloo, you can ask us any questions. I'll be happy to answer those questions. And we're doing some promos, and we're telling you what's also going around here in our community, which is there's a lot going on, including a competition. And I'll be talking about that here in a minute. We're just kind of saying hello and catching up. Let's see. Is mine first month only? Yes, first month only. So 90% off is for the first month only. Okay, so let's see what else is going around the community here. So we have a new competition that starts right now. Starts today. It goes through the 9th. So here's the cool thing. This actually has a lot of different benefits to it, and I'm going to go and talk about that in just a little bit, in a little more detail. So stay tuned for that. But it's only $15 and it's for current traders only. So if you buy an account with 90% off, after you buy it, now you're eligible to enter this competition. And I'm going to tell you why it's a good idea to probably enter that competition, besides having some fun. So competition, again, it's only $15. I'll talk a little bit more about it here in just a minute. So I do want to bring some attention to some other stuff. If you have not received an email, if you didn't receive an email from Leeloo early this morning, you might not be signed up for Leeloo. So I'm going to share this link here. If you go to the top left where it says subscribe, okay, go to the top left where it says subscribe. Let me see if I can show it on my screen here. Top left where it says subscribe, click that, and it's going to allow you to subscribe to our newsletter. Okay, and what that's going to allow you to do is to receive emails from us, and it's going to be great because you don't want to miss out on that. So be sure you click that, subscribe to our emails. If you did not receive an email, we definitely don't want you to miss out on that. So please go ahead and um, sign up for that as well. So all right, so we know what we're talking about here with the 90% on the 25K, 50K LB bundles. By the way, the bundles right now have 7 accounts in a bundle. All right, so they typically have 3. By default, they have 3. Right now, they have 7. So be sure that if you want a bundle, this is a great time. Plus, you're getting 90% off. That's a phenomenal deal. And this is for Thursday, February 1st only. So it's 5 o'clock my time here, so 6 Eastern. So we only have hours left. So be sure you take advantage of that. Don't want you to miss out on this deal. All right. And this is a way for us to say thank you for being part of the Chris Show. All right. So we also want to bring attention to my Tuesday show, the Chris Show. We're having Richard, who's the CEO of Mind Muscles. All right. It's been a phenomenal time for the last 2 weeks. I don't want you to miss out on the great things we're covering. He's doing this for free. He's coming on here. You get to watch it for free. So you get some great benefits, okay? So I don't want you to miss out on that. And that's my sorry for the noise in the background. That's my vacuum getting started. So let me go put it back on the dock here. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so don't want you to miss out on that. Be sure to check that out. The special that we're running right now does have edge enhancers. Let me zoom in a little bit if I may. All right. So we have the 4 edge enhancers. You can qualify in 1 day or in less than 10 days. So you don't have to qualify in 1 day. You can take 2 days to qualify, 3 days. But if you buy this edge enhancer for $9.99, you can qualify anytime once you meet your profit target. The other special is for $9.99. You can buy the lifetime PA fee for $119 instead of $250. So if you were to qualify with that account, instead of paying $250 for the lifetime fee, you pay $119. The add extra $500 to your first payout. I really like this one. So this one allows you for $9.99 on your first payout. You get an additional $500, assuming you have the account balance to do so, to your first payout. And that we did that to kind of help traders with their first payout to be able to get some extra cash to maybe pay for that edge, the PA fee, right? Like to cover your expenses, to kind of bring you up and help with your budget on that. And then the last, which is a great deal, especially if you buy a subscription, is for $9.99 you can get a coupon for 60% off a reset. So that's a very popular. A lot of people do it, so it's a great deal. If you have any questions about the edge enhancers, if you have any questions about the Leeloo bundle, you can always go to our website. If you go to leelootrading.com, I encourage you guys to go there right now. Go to leelootrading.com, and I'm gonna walk you through it. So let me go there real quick. So go to leelootrading.com here. All right, on the top, just so you bring attention, top left, there's the trader contest. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But on the right, where it says support, okay, you can click support, and it's going to take you to the knowledge base. So make sure you go to knowledge base. And here you can type in your question. So let's say you have a question about the edge enhancers. So you type in edge, I think that will do it. And right here it comes out understanding edge enhancers. And right here, it'll walk you through all the possible edge enhancers that we offer. We don't offer them all the time, and not all of them are always available. But here you can learn a little more about those. All right. If you go back to the knowledge base, you can type in, for example, bundle, I think, and then the Leeloo bundle comes up, and you can understand in the bundle here and get sure that it will answer all the questions. Like I said, typically you will receive 3 bundles, but sometimes when we run promos, like we're running right now, we're offering seven. Sorry, not 3 bundles, 3 accounts in a bundle. Right now, we're offering through 7 accounts in a bundle. Okay, and if you don't understand what the bundles are, this is a great place to check that out. So please do that. All right, let me answer some questions here on the chat, and then I'll get back to where we left off. Technologies is asking, are the 10-day payout H enhancers ever coming back? Yes, they may be available from time to time. They're not available right now, but yes, they are still potentially could be available when we run a sale. JT says the LB bundle are the best. Thank you, Chris. JT, you're welcome, and thank you for hanging out. RB says, how many total P accounts are allowed? Great question. Okay, RB. Also, that's on the knowledge base section here. But you are allowed. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna have to get some water here or really hot coffee. 1 second. You're allowed to have 10 active performance accounts at one time. Okay, so um, 3 of those. So if you have 10 regular accounts, no problem. But if you're gonna have a weeklies, you can only have 3 weeklies in 3 accelerators. So that's, if you had 3 weeklies and 3 accelerators, that's 6. So the remaining 4 could be regular investor accounts, or you can have 10 investor accounts at one time. Okay. All right, let's see here. Where did we leave off? If I missed your question, please ask again. Definitely not on purpose. Highlight says, are the edge enhancers included with offer? Um, After you buy the offer, you will be um, given a checkout window. So after you pay, okay, you're gonna pay, and then after you pay, it's gonna pop up another window. So be sure you don't exit, and it's gonna ask you if you want to add an edge enhancer to that. You can add one or multiple at the same page checkout for $9.99 each. High stakes trader says, does the reset the whole bundle or one account from the bundle? Great question, high stakes. So um, on the edge enhancer, sorry, when you do a reset, it only resets one account within the bundle. So depending on where you are, it may be worth it, it may not be worth it. I like to use the resets better on a monthly subscription. The bundles are only good for 30 days. So be sure you pay attention how many days you have left before you do a reset on that. Let's see. Carlos says yes, resets for one account. Thank you, Carlos. Okay. Um, okay, I'm not sure what technologies watered down, bro, means. Omar says scroll up a little higher with my question. I'll get back to you, Omar. Can we apply promo on larger account size? AHZ Trading. We're taking a poll right now. I want to see what account sizes you guys like. What are you guys most interested in? So please vote on that. But no, this is only for the 25K and the 50K accounts right now. So thank you for asking. Good question. Let's see here. High Stake says you still have to wait 30 days, an example, 6 weeks for a payout with the bundle, right? Okay, so it's funny you use the word wait. So if you buy a bundle, all right, and you whenever you qualify, so it depends when you qualify and you get your performance account, you have to have 30 trading days to request a payout. So um, it depends on where that happens, how long it will be. We do payouts on the last Monday of the month. In fact, this week or this past Monday was our last Monday of the month. So right now we're doing payouts, and it's crazy. There's so many, and I reviewed them. So that's pretty wild week for me. But yeah. So I want to bring attention to the way you asked that question, though, because the way you asked the question, I'm not saying, by the way, that this is your intent. So I'm not in any way saying this is what you meant. But any trader that have received payouts over more than just one time, over a period of time, okay, um, and that have been successful. In fact, I just spoke to a trader yesterday with um, Richard. He's one of our traders, and he is been with us for a long time. He will be the first to tell you. And in fact, I might have to call him and bring him on here to talk to you guys. But he'll be the first to tell you to not focus. And I know it's so difficult to say, but don't focus on that payout. All right. Focus on your strategy, focus on your trading, take one day at a time. And if you do things right, you have the higher chance of getting to where you need to go. If your goal is stuck on that payout day, you're going to do things that it's not going to be healthy. Now, let me also say this: high stakes. If payouts are the how often you get payouts is important to you. We have an account called the weekly account that you can get a payout every Tuesday, pretty much. On the first one, you have to just have 10 trading days, and after that, only 4 trading days in between. And we do those every single Tuesday. And we have traders that get payouts every single Tuesday. It's not my favorite. It sounds really good, but it's not my type of account personally. Um, and so that's just me personally, though. When I was a trader, I struggled when it came to payouts. When I went to open my own account on my own, I suddenly changed. I was used to Leeloo's payout structure. Then I suddenly changed it, and I wanted daily payouts, and that went amazing for a whole month. And after that month, I started hurting really bad. So I had to change the way I was thinking. And then I didn't focus on the payouts. I kind of went back to the little structure in the payouts, which was really funny because at the beginning I really hated it. But that was what actually one of the things that really helped me. So it was really interesting. So, and I'm not saying that this is you, and I'm not saying that's your problem or you have a problem with that. I'm just kind of sharing you based on data uh, and some feedback on that. So I hope that answered your question. Joan Lee says, "Hey Chris, I blew up everything. I'm $100 in debt. Can I get a free straight to PA so I can start grinding?" So first of all, Joan Lee, I'm sorry to hear that. It's so important, This is why we tell traders, and I'm sorry you're in such deep debt, but this is why we encourage traders and tell traders you got to have a budget. And I don't know if you had a budget, and all the stuff going on in your life. I don't know, but it's so important. This is a reminder why it's so vital to have a budget. Every time we talk about having a budget. And everyone can have a budget. It could be a $10 budget. It could be, a $10,000 budget. Whatever that budget is, you got to stick to that budget because trading is difficult. Trading is hard. And so yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. TX says on a performance account, we can hold up to 3 micros over the weekend. Is that correct? TX, yes. You can hold up to 3 micros. I don't recommend it. Got to be very careful with that. But yes, you can hold it without permission. AHZ trading says 150K. Okay. Take a vote up there. I'm not. Yeah. So vote if you haven't voted. Take a vote up there. So I think most people voted. It looks like right now the 100K to 150K is the most valuable. So I'm gonna take a screenshot of that so I can remember. Okay, 1 second. Okay. So let me go back here. All right, we'll go and poll, and then I'm going to ask another poll here. So give me 1 second. Okay, I started a new poll, so guys, please take a vote on that. That would be great. Okay, let me see. I left off. Where did I leave off? Okay, AJ says, Chris, can you talk about trading bots? Are they allowed and under what circumstances? Uh, AJ, great question, man. You're coming up with some great questions, so thank you for asking that. So, um, we tell traders you got to trade your own accounts. While you may be allowed to use some bots, you have to be in front of your computer and you got to be there while it's working. In other words, we had a trader one time that was trading around the clock, 24 hours a day, 23 hours a day. So obviously, there's no humanly way possible for him to be in front of his computer 23 hours a day. So that's not a no go. If we see high, just high number of hours that just seems unrealistic, also, we'll put a cut to that. The other thing is uh, the intensity. So the goal is to get you guys to a performance account. The goal is to copy trade your accounts, right? That's the long term goal. And so if you're using the bot that we're not able to keep up with, that may present a lot of slippage, it just seems very inconsistent. It just takes like every trade possible. That's not something we want. And I have not to this day seen one successful trader that we've had with Leeloo over a long period of time that uses a bot. So don't recommend them. Don't think they're good. Um, so yeah, hopefully I answered your question, AJ. AHZ says, do you guys provide journaling software as well? Great question. We do not. But let me stop here and let me bring attention um, to Richard here, guys. I've been talking to Richard. This is a different Richard. He's not a trader with us. So there's another one that's a trader with us. This is a different one. He is the CEO of Mind Muscles, and he is a down to earth, super nice guy, super intelligent. I've really enjoyed getting to know him. And every Tuesday for 5 weeks, so we're coming into week 3 right now, from January 23rd to February 20th. We are getting together and we're talking about different topics. In January 23rd, we spoke about the persistent trading mistakes and how to stop repeating the same expensive trading errors over and over again. You can catch up on that and watch that on our YouTube. So if you go to YouTube Live, check that out. That's from January 23rd. And then January 30th, we talked about the nightmare trading traps. Nightmare trading traps. It's been a phenomenal time. Again, I got a lot out of it. You can go back and watch that. But another cool thing that I was able to do, and I want to share this link with you guys, is that I was able to get him to provide an exceptional value for you guys, for you listeners, and for our YouTube, for our Leeloo YouTube listeners and for our Leeloo traders. He sells this product is valued over $400. It's sell for $197. We can get it for $49. Okay, here's where you're gonna get. You're gonna get the Stop Fighting Your Brain. It's a premier bundle, and it also includes the course. So it's a course for a premier bundle, plus it's guided with visuals. But also, here's the good thing: for $49, you get to talk to Rich directly, one on one. You get a session with him directly. Now, what this is going to allow you to do is it's going to give you an opportunity to talk to him directly, ask him questions, give him some feedback for $49. I mean, it's a phenomenal deal. And you know me, guys, I don't offer things that I don't wouldn't use myself or that I don't think this will be good. I think this will be a real great benefit. I'm going to give you the link here. This is the website. So I'm going to put the link here on here. So please click on this. Please go down here. You can sign up right there. Use the promo code Leeloo49 to get it for $49. There are limited spots available, obviously, because it includes private coaching with Rich. So there's no way he can take on 10,000 people. So please go ahead and sign up. Get to check it out. I think you guys are going to greatly benefit from that. Also, you can see the upcoming topics here for the next 3 weeks. Winning minds, how to turn loss and pain into profit and gain. make money from market moods, gain confidence in your trading strategies, and on February 20th, mind metrics, measuring what matters. I think this is going to be extremely beneficial, and this is part of our 2024 Clear Minds for Trading series presented to you by Leeloo. So please join us during that time. Digital Technology says, "What's the craziest thing a trader has ever done on Leeloo?" I saw a trader in a competition, which leads me to the next stage. On a competition, he was way ahead. I mean, I mean, crazy ahead, and he knew he was way ahead. Um, and so it wasn't like he had no idea. He knew he was way ahead, and yet he was trading, talking about averaging in just like crazy, and he was in a losing position, and he just couldn't stop losing. And if he just would have stopped trading, he would have just been fine and probably won, most likely. In fact, based on the outcome, he would have won. And yeah, so he blew the account, and we were he emailed me back, and he's like, "Man, I blew the account," and I went to look. I was like, "Well, what happened?" And he told me, "He's like, I couldn't stop losing." So it was wild. So yeah, it, I know it's tough. Yeah, trading is tough, but thankfully it was just a competition, and he missed out on the first place prize, but that's about it. So, but that kind of leads me to the current competition that we have right now. First place is $500. That's cash. That's real money. Second place is 250. Third place is $100, guys. This is real cash we're talking about. Other, you probably hear other companies, they give you like a credit or something, or whatever, but this is real cash. We will PayPal you this pretty much right away. If you look at the past winners, they get it pretty soon. So if you finish in first, second, or third, competition runs until the 9th of February. But here's what I wanted to talk about. So if you go to our website, leelooTrading.com, on the top left corner, it says Trader Contest. This is the cool thing about this. So be sure you go. You can sign up there. All the information is there. But here's the real cool stuff. And I'm going to put that link on our chat here. You can, besides just win cash, you can actually continue to trade with the profits you've made in your trading days and move that into a LL Foundation account. So here's the deal, and I'll let you guys read through this. So I'm not going to go through everything, but in short, is let's say you made $1,000. So let's say you made $2,000 in your competition account. Let's say it's done, the competition is over, and you want to roll those profits over in those trading days. So what you'll do is you're going to email us that Friday or that Saturday, that Sunday, and say, "Hey guys, I had a competition. I didn't win, or I won, whatever, but I want to roll those profits over." We'll roll up to $750 from your competition account, from your $100,000 competition account, to a 25K account, getting you halfway there. Okay, assuming you have the account balance, so you have to have at least 750 on your competition account to roll that over. If you want to go to the $50,000 competition account, $50,000 account, we'll roll up to $1,500. That's halfway there. Okay, you get the full drawdown. You get the full drawdown available. I cannot stress that enough for you to get halfway there, plus your trading days. So if you traded 5 days or 7 days or 4 days or 3 days, we'll roll that over. We'll also give you a 70% coupon, so you can buy that. It's only good for the first month. It has to be in a new account. It has to be one with the 70%. So email us before you do anything. We'll take you and guide you through that, through those steps. Okay, that's a phenomenal deal. Gosh, sorry guys, I think I'm losing my voice. Let's see. Futures Train says, "Hello, Chris. 150 bundle discount." Yep. We already took a vote, so thanks for the information. AJ says, "I run a trading bot on my personal account, trading MNQ, scaling positions. Could I go from one to multiple positions at one time? Just wondering if this is something I can use with Leeloo." AJ, so tell you what, if you can email us, support@leelootrend.com, we can dive a little deeper into it to be sure we're on the same page. Adre says, "I have already bought. My vote is invalid." I have already bought. My vote is invalid. You can still vote. You can still vote. Let's see. Tomikasi says, "Can you talk about the 100K contest?" Yes, I can. So I just did. So if you have any questions, maybe I didn't answer or didn't cover something. So all you got to do is you go to our website, leelootrend.com, go on the top left, trader contest. You can sign up there. This is for active Leeloo traders only. So if you don't have an account with us, hey, what a better time than going right now, buying a 90% off discount account, and then also joining the competition. The competition is only $15, but it allows you so much opportunity. Not only opportunity to get cash prize, but you can continue your journey to qualify by rolling over profits to a monthly subscription. So let me know if you have any other questions on that. Let's see. Omar, okay, back to you. Agent allowed. I have 10 macros long on the 15-minute. Okay, 40 point. Okay, so this is a little too much for the show. So if you email support at leadertrend.com, we would love to talk to you there, Omar. I just don't think it's appropriate to talk about that right here. But if I think it's what you're saying is that's not sustainable, just to let you know. So but email us support at leadertrading.com. I'd love to. We'll answer your question there. Highlight says is scalping, holding a trade open for a short period of time for a small profit allowed at Leeloo. Hey, highlights, good to see you. So let's highlights. Let me ask you a question. What do you mean? What is the reason you're taking that trade? Is it because that's how you trade? So are all your trades small, short profits, or are you just doing it to count for a trading day? Highlights, if you can answer that, that'll be great. Agent says, thanks for explaining. Yep, you're welcome. Um, let's see. Carlos says, swing trading 3 micros a day is long, but contracts meaning scalp or days. Sorry, Carlos says, swing trading with 3 micros for days is long, but not, but any contracts in mini scalper or day trading is allowed. Um, hmm. I'm not sure, Carlos, what do you mean by that? If you can ask that maybe in a different way. And if I can get it, if you can email us, that might help us if you send that email on that. I'm not sure what you mean. Thanks, John. John Cafe says, please smash that like button. Guys, we have 60 people watching, only 44 likes. I think we can do better. Come on, let's do it. And please vote. We're also taking a vote. Please take the poll. That will be phenomenal. Thank you. Let's see here. Smash the like button. 63 people are watching the live. Please put like. Yeah, thank you, Wafa. Uh, so there is, Mr. Coffee. There is a leaderboard, but it's not live. Let me tell you why it's not live. The way we receive data, it's always one day behind. Um, so the only thing that's live. So if you go to your Rhythmic account and log into Rhythmic, that's live, right? You would see your account in real time and your balance and all that. But when we get information, which we also have that, but for everybody. But regarding to the public and the reasons, like for example, if you trade today and let's say you made your profit target and you bought the one day to qualify, you notice that you don't qualify that same day. You qualify the next day because we don't get the data from Rhythmic until sometime at midnight. So when we get that data, it's the same time when the leaderboard updates. So the leaderboard is always one day behind, and there's just nothing we can do at this point with that. It's just the way we receive the data. Okay. So, Mr. Coffee, let me know if I answer that. Najimid, you never give discount static account. Well, we have. We probably haven't recently, but we do that. But yeah, thanks for bringing it up. All right. So, good questions, guys. Really good questions. We're almost out of time. So, let me get sure I covered everything. We covered the competition. Oh, yeah. I definitely want to bring your attention to check out our videos on Meet Our Traders. It's authentic traders from Leeloo. I'm spotlighting Daniel here. Super cool guy. He's part of our Discord group. I hope you guys can go into our YouTube channel, surf the channels, and check that out. So I hope you join me on Tuesdays with Rich, here from Mind Muscles. And I do want to give a shout out. I don't always do this. I'm very careful and mindful on how I do this. Um, and the reason is because I never want this to be a leading factor. And let me see if I can explain this. So, if your goal is to get to be a professional athlete, okay, let's say you want to be a professional football player, whether it's soccer or American football. Yes, we acknowledge that you're going to make money, but if money is the only driver for you to get there, you're going to, I think, mentally break down. So a lot of times I don't like showing off how other traders have done regarding money for the same reasons. I think it could be, if done incorrectly, it could be misleading, it could be harmful. But if done correctly, which I believe I'm trying to do here, it could also be once in a while motivational. It could be like, hey, man, we're happy for you. Have you ever been happy for other people? I mean, generally, have you guys ever been? I don't know if you can ask yourself this, but ask yourself, have I ever been just happy for someone else? So recently, I think it was last weekend, I was in a club championship golf tournament. I was top four, and we were competing for the number one spot. And we we played. It was a very tough course, and we played, and I finished in second place. And which is, I'm happy for, but obviously I wanted to win. I wanted to be number one, and but I remember very mindfully that when I was clapping for the guy that won, um, I told myself, hey, it's not about me now. I want to be happy for him. I want to be happy for his family. His family was there watching. And so I genuinely was clapping in happiness for him, putting my own emotions aside. So, and so, um, so this is kind of what we're doing here. This is my goal here is can we put ourselves aside for just a few minutes and be happy for these traders that, just like you and just like me, have gone through and in different parts of the journey, have suffered, have gone through a lot of headaches, blue accounts, over traded, all the stuff that you go through as a trader, and they were able to um, receive some payouts, which is not the only um, measurement of success, but it's definitely part of it. So I just want to give a shout out to our global traders all around the world. I was listening to countries, but it was taking me too long, so I just started listening to the initials. So we got traders from all over the world, um, and yes, technologies. I've tried to bring them online, and not very few of them want to do it. So I've only had a few of them that agreed to do it, but they just don't want to. They don't want to, they're shy or whatever. They want to. But yes, I've tried. I have done some interviews with some of them, but many of them don't speak English or they don't feel comfortable um, doing so in public. So I'm trying very hard to get them to join us. But I want to give them a special shout out. Now, just to be clear, the numbers that you see here is showcasing either their single highest payout request or a total amount of their payouts. Okay, and this is good as of last month. So, okay, MTV says it's a long road, but once you get to payout, definitely a nice feeling. Happy to be included in that group. Oh, that's great, MTV. I'm so glad. Thank you for sharing. I'd never like to call anyone out, but I'm glad you're on the list. So great, great to know that you're on this list. So right here, you can see we have AV, LL, CFMS, VH, VC, AR, PG, JR, JE, AM, VN, RR, MR, TG, JG, a lot of G's, right? MFLAMM. So, double MM and LLs. Huh? Interesting. So, congrats to all of them. By the way, there's a link here. You guys can check this out. I'm going to share this here on the chat. And here we have a few more traders. I don't include all of them, obviously, it would take me forever. But here's just a few that if you ever feel like, hey, if this is your kind of motivation, or you just want to say, hey, man, I just want to go be happy for someone else, this is a great place to do it. Um, but by no means is this, you know, uh, something that's going to happen to everyone. We realize, and I hope you realize, trading is difficult. It's the easiest, hardest money you're ever going to make. And so, but at the same time, I think we can be as a community happy for other people. And the way I look at it is, you can see it as a challenge, or you can see it as motivation, or encouragement, or saying, hey, I have a goal, and it doesn't matter how long it takes me to get there. Because I'm telling you right now, all these traders right here did not get here overnight. It didn't happen overnight. It took time. It takes time. They were patient. And like I said, I sometimes I just grab random group of traders. Sometimes I forget to update the list. This is not all the traders. This is just some. And you can see a lot of them is their first payout, based on the numbers. If you see like $1,000, most likely it's their first payout. If you see something like, like 17,000, that's probably, um, their fifth payout and after. And you see there's no way of knowing, but if you see a lot of repetitions, like, let's see here, they could be the same trader that, over time. Um, let's see, like this one right here. So this could have been multiple accounts, or different months, back to back months, stuff like that, and they're in no specific order, so they're kind of random also. But anyways, just want to give them a shout out, for that purpose. So, all right. I don't let's see. I don't like the competitions for trading, but it's exciting and good for entertainment and psychology. Yeah, so technology. I love competitions. So for me, I would love to be in the competition, because I would like to have the trophy at the end of the week. I want to be able to hold that trophy up. And then also what I did, technology, and I'll finish with this, guys, is um I used it as a way to kind of relieve some stress. Like when I go trade my accounts, maybe I'm not able to do some things, right? I don't want to over trade, and whatever. But sometimes I can release some stress on those competitions. So it's kind of a fun way to still get something and release some stress, and have a little fun. So good point. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys. We didn't hit the 100 likes. We didn't get 100 views. Um, but I'm gonna work on something for tomorrow. Let's see what our poll finished in. So 73% of you said you like the LB bundles. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. So give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna end that poll right there. Awesome. Okay. Oh, TX has a question. So before I go, let me answer that question here. TX says, "Hey Chris, is the support available 24 hours? I would like to buy more evals with this deal and have exceeded the coupon. I have email support, but I just wanted to check." Yep. So even though you can buy as many, I did put a limit because I want to be sure that, TX. So for example, I know you. We've talked several times. Well, when I say I know you, we haven't met, but we've talked several times. Um, so I just want to be sure that, like I talked about earlier, that you're staying within your budget. So even though you can buy as many practice accounts as you want, but you can only have 10 active PAs, I do want to kind of be a filter to be sure, like, hey, if you're getting under control, I want to be able to talk to you and be like, because I care, right? We care. We want to be sure, like, hey, you're not just going crazy at it. So you can buy as many. Let me see here. 1 second. Let me go back to that. You can buy as many promos here, 90% off using the code MIND. But I did put a limit. So if you reach that limit, just email support. Yes, don't worry. We'll get to your ticket. We're here 24/7, 24 6 and a half. And I just want to be sure that I look at your accounts. I want to be sure you're not abusing, or you're okay. You're in the right mindset. I may ask you a question. I'll look at your history just to be sure there's nothing crazy going on. Or you did something by mistake. You didn't realize you bought all the accounts. So it's just a way for us to kind of check in on you and get sure you're okay. So thank you for emailing us, and I'll be sure to check that out. And because I've talked to you, I know you've done things right. All that good stuff. You'll be okay. So, but we just want to be sure that traders are in the right mindset. Because like I said, sometimes we're not, and so we don't want you to just go wild. We want you to have a budget. We want you to stick to that budget. That's very important to us, because it's important to you and in your trading journey. So Ivan says, what if I purchase 15 accounts and I pass all this? Can the extra 5 be pick up at once I've failed my PAs? Well, hopefully you won't fail your PAs, but yes, let's say that you qualify. Great question, Evan Wong says, so let's say that you qualify. Don't click. You're going to get an email once you qualify that's going to say, hey, click this, this link to activate your 3 steps, your PA. Do not click that. Okay. So if you do, then you kind of start the process. Just wait, keep it on hold. And then if you ever need the other ones, you should be able to go back to that link and it will work. If it doesn't, email us and we'll activate it for you. So Renzo says, thank you, Chris. Have a nice time. Oh, thank you so much, Renzo. JT says, Chris, that's why you're the best CEO. You care about us. Well, yeah, thank you, JT, so much. But just generally speaking, Jody, when Jody started this company, she, guys, she's an amazing lady with a great heart, and she generally cares for traders. And I share the same passion with her. And we just want to be sure, like, guys, look, we encourage traders. Like, if you listen to me, if you look in the past videos, what do I usually say? Hey, start with one account. Just start with one. You don't need 10. You don't need 5. Just start with one account. Qualify. Get into a performance account. It's okay if you fail multiple times. Okay, do one at a time. Qualify. Get into a performance account. Take your time. Grow that account. Get payouts. Once you've done that and you've proven yourself and you want to add another account, go add another account. So, and I know nobody likes to hear that, and everybody's like, well, that's going to take forever. But look at it this way. You're controlling your budget. You're giving your chance to last longer as a trader, right? You're giving your time to learn, giving yourself time to learn. And once you start getting payouts, use that money to pay yourself back. Okay, let's say, okay, I invested X number with Leeloo on my accounts. I just paid myself back. Now I got a surplus on top of my budget. Now I have proven myself that I can get a payout and 2 payouts. So I'm going to use that money and go open a new account, another account, and then, grow that account, get into a performance account. Now you got 2, right? And if you go that and you do that nice and slow, not only are we going to look at that and say, oh, wow, this guy, this person, this trader, this lady is doing phenomenal. She's going nice and slow. Now we can potentially copy trade you. And guess what? You're going to get a call from me and say, hey, we're going to copy trade you. And I like how you're going nice and slow and you're growing your accounts. I may even tell you, and if you're here, if you're one of those, please, let us know you're here, because I think this would be great. But I've told some people, it's like, hey, don't buy any more accounts. We're going to give you the account. You don't have to qualify again. You don't have to try to do another practice account. You already proven yourself. So sometimes I just, we're already copy trading you. We have different goals. Like, hey, get to this goal, and once you get there, I'll add another performance account to you. So there's different venues to that. And so I don't want in any way encourage, hey, go crazy, go buy all these accounts. I think starting with one is really important, and going from there. But I know that's not everybody's cup of tea. So you're welcome to do whatever you think is best for you. But that's just my opinion. So, but thank you, JT, for the very kind words. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you for saying that. So, all right, guys, on behalf of everyone here at Leeloo, I hope you guys have a great day. Take advantage of this promo. It runs out at midnight, just hours away. So definitely don't want you guys to miss out. TX says, thanks, Chris. I always enjoy your show. See you on Discord. Yeah, TX, we'll see you on Discord. Thanks so much, guys. Take care.